This is the Real Reading ASMR. I want to thank you for joining me today. We will continue to read from the book Tom Brady. As you can see, it is a two-part biography. The first part is just Tom Brady. The second is LaDainian Tomlinson, and he was actually just elected into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. So after Tom Brady, I'll probably read that. We'll probably read a couple chapters today. We'll start, or I should say continue, with Chapter 2, The Right Vibe. Brady attended Juniper Sierra High School, an all-boys school that has sent a fair number of its graduates onto professional baseball, including shortstop Jim Frigoshi, who went on to become a big league manager after his major league playing career had ended. Sierra's most famous baseball playing alumni, however, is Barry Bonds, the San Francisco Giants slugger who had won 7 National League MVP awards. Bonds, who set the single-season record for home runs with 73 in 2001, will most likely surpass Hank Aaron's career home run total of 755 at some point during the 2007 season. Although the school wasn't noted for turning out high-profile football players, there was one notable exception: Lynn Swann. Swann, an acrobatic wide receiver, won 4 Super Bowl rings with the Pittsburgh Steelers between 1974 and the 1979 seasons, and was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2001. Brady joined the Sierra freshman football squad as a 9th grader and became the Padres' backup quarterback. His parents didn't have to worry about him being injured though, since he didn't take a single snap, but just sat and watched the Padres lose every game on their schedule. Brady took over as the starting quarterback for the junior varsity the following year, but only because the returning starter and his best friend, Kevin Kronstafake, decided to quit the team. Although he got to play only because he was the default selection, Brady took advantage of the opportunity and started developing his quarterback skills. He passed accurately and effectively, connecting for 17 touchdown passes and only 3 interceptions, and was named to the first team All-League Junior Varsity by the league's coaches. Despite the level of success, Tom McKenzie, Sierra's varsity coach, told Brady that he would have to work harder and spend more time in the weight room if he had hopes of winning a college football scholarship. I don't think I ever had to tell him to work hard again, said McKenzie, because he didn't start as a superstar. He learned how important it was to keep learning also learned that he would have to struggle if he wanted to reach his goals. Brady responded to the advice by working out with a personal trainer and attending summer football camps when he went to the camp run by Tom Martinez. He went to that camp for 3 years. He impressed the noted quarterback guru with his attentiveness even more than his talent. I've always said that people have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so they should listen twice as much as they talk, said Martinez. But so many young kids don't want to listen. Tommy did. I'd talk, he'd listen, and then he'd go and work on it. He worked his butt off and also believed in himself. Working hard was almost second nature to Brady, who always believed that increased efforts lead to faster improvement. I've also worked hard, and I've never minded. He never minded doing it, said Brady. I was always working on trying to improve my speed. During my summers I would run just as hard as I could. I would always come in last, but I would keep trying it eventually. I got a little bit faster, and I also built up my stamina. I also lifted to increase the strength of my legs and my upper body. I did everything that I could to become the best quarterback that I could be. When Brady returned to Sierra for his junior year, Mackenzie selected him as the varsity starting quarterback. The lanky junior had an effective, if not spectacular, season as he led the Padres to a 6-4 record and was named to the second-team All-County squad. I was still very far from being a great quarterback, but I had definitely improved, said Brady. Back then, however, no one had a clue that Brady would win a football scholarship, let alone go on to the NFL. In fact, his best sport was baseball, and he was a well-regarded catching prospect. In the spring of his 7th year at Sierra, the Montreal Expos thought enough of his potential as a backstop to select Brady in the 18th round of the 1995 baseball draft. He hadn't shown any great promise as a football player at this point, recalled Rick Chandler, who had coached Brady's 9th grade basketball team. But I just knew that somehow he would make it in whatever he chose to do. He was just too smart, too positive, and loved football too much to not be successful. He just had that vibe. Although the Padres finished with a mediocre 5-5 mark in Brady's senior season, he was selected first-team All-North California, and was rated one of the top 23 high school quarterbacks in the country by Super Prep magazine, thanks in part to his father, who had created a highlight tape of his best plays and sent copies to about 60 schools. Brady had a large list of scholarship offers, but eventually decided to accept one from the University of Michigan. I was lucky that I had choices coming out of high school, but I knew how hard I had worked to be in that position, said Brady. I already had the size and the arm strength, so I knew that if I worked hard enough and dedicated myself to playing, that I could make it. Although Brady was about to leave his home and family and swap California's pleasant climate for the often harsh winters of the Midwest, he still looks back with great fondness at the years he spent at Sierra. I had a wonderful time in high school, said Brady. I went to a great school with tremendous academic support, a darn good baseball team, and a pretty good football